It's been going okay. I had like last stream, I like spent quite a lot of time like speaking and not progressing. Hi, Queen. But it's like last stream I had like at least about it was like it would have been like close to 2 hours of like me speaking and like progressing the game. So yeah, I think I still got Waz stream up. I saw you write in that you'd be joining him. Uh, the thing is, I have his stream up and I have like Coco's stream up. I got muted, and the thing is, like, uh, if Waz like still live by the time I finish, I was gonna raid into Waz. Ah, W Strider. I assume you got school though today. Oh, so next week's when you're going to see family. The thing is, I hope it goes well with school wise. Like, I hope, like, imagine like you're gonna have quite a nice time when you get to actually go back and relax a little bit. Uh, I don't know if like how much homework they're going to give you to do or any like assessments you need to finish off before like a certain time period. When it comes to school strider, the thing is, I imagine like have they given you catch up work to do because of like last week? Like have they given you work that's now behind? Go and walk over. So, BB, I imagine like when it comes to like your sort of like uh, I don't know if it's like college work, right? Is what it would count as. I think it's college or school work you're doing. But I imagine like when it comes to it, you'd be like pretty busy. I imagine even when you are home. I imagine they get you to do some more like theory when you're at home, or they get you to like uh, yeah. I imagine you may have like projects that they want you to get done by certain time periods as well. So when you do take your nap, I hope you do get like some nice rest.
Tricky? Tricky!
Your friend will turn up. They usually do. Maybe I can help until he does.
Really like get him to pause there for a sec. Oh, I see. 'Cause, like the thing is, like I didn't know if it was going to be a case of like, where you had like the snowstorm last week, about if it would basically make it so they're trying to get everyone to match the kind of like average for the grade or something, or like catch up on what the grade would be. What? That sounds awful, dude. uh, See, I was lucky. My coursework stuff was never like that. We had stuff that we had like discussions and we had calls, uh, sort of, but like with people from like other like well, from companies and stuff, and having to like sort of write down what we learned from the research and stuff like that. But we never really had to go like too in depth. It was normally like I guess it's maybe cause like the course I was in is more creative. So the thing is, like, there's less like writing down so much as there was like showing our work. Oh, really? It was like all Michigan. Oh, Michigan. I don't know the correct way of pronouncing that. Is it Michigan or is it Michigan? I don't know, Michigan, right? But the thing is just like, when it comes to like, I thought like they would have. Oh, Michigan, like that. It's kind of like some like places in England where it's kind of like, uh, yeah, we get like where sometimes they're spelled away, but they get like, pronounced a completely different way. And amen. Oh, I'm sticking stuff in holes again. So I have to touch the balls. I got the prison cell key. Like, yeah, I still got hit by it. You can never avoid balls. Don't worry, you're totally in a... You know, he's got psychic energy until he lights me on fire. It'd be nice if I didn't already have a cap on scallops. Well, I can't really... that doesn't work on that. I need him. And he's over there, right? And I'm just gonna use a different word for saying I'm stupid. It's probably not the correct way of using the word. I actually get to him. That's alright, BB. I hope you have like a nice rest. I know like your sleep schedule can sometimes be a bit here and there. The thing is, I don't think I can jump over this right now. So I'm trying to see if there's anything I can shoot, maybe? I don't see anything I can shoot. Oh god, I got rolled. Yeah, cause I doubt I can go down this way. No, it literally stops me from going that way. But my brain does not work with the idea of having to think. Didn't think that far. So he's like over there, right? Give me a sec, my brain cells might kick in. Yeah, kind of like the path, like here, it might kick in. Wait, I can only save one. You save the sidekick or whatever's in this cage. Let's save this one first. I need to get rid of those coins. Wait, I got him back. I'm so happy. That's what I wanted. Like, yeah, like she's the princess or something. To be honest though, I'm not sure if it's a princess that's worth saving. But I kind of wish it was in like in another castle. I'm gonna have to run. Yeah, it's not that bad. I keep forgetting there's a dodge button. That's also because I had to rebind it.
Flame.
Don't light me on fire, please. It should have one of the things that you can get him to actually do stuff. Wait, is it really this like easy to save the princess? If it is, it's gonna be kind of more annoying because it's just like, why was it made in a way of which like I had to go all the way through those fire traps just to get him to go right back to do the same thing again? You know, it like landed on the items it needs more often. The thing is, like, how do you like? Cool, you rescue her. Then what happens? Like, do you take her through the fire bit? Do you tell that guy to stop spinning them?
Who are you?
I am Fox, and this is the Crown Prince of the Earthwalkers. We've been sent by the Snowhorn Gatekeeper to find the Spellstone.
To be honest, if I heard a female voice come out of that, I'd probably be scared. And again, I think the size of it alone would kind of scare me.
To rescue me?
I'm sorry, Belina, but he feels you have betrayed the beliefs of the Gatekeepers. We were only sent to find the Spellstone.
The old fool. I had to save the tribe. If it wasn't for my father being a gatekeeper, none of this would have happened in the first place.
Why is there just like a random hollow space behind? And if you could have broken through that in the first place without my help, couldn't you have just done that?
Belina, are you there?
Listen carefully! Find a way to the bottom of the mine! I'll meet you there!
I wonder where I'm supposed to go. Turns like the camera over to where there's a crack in the wall. If only we knew. Come back here. Might as well feed you mushrooms and oh god, well you got zoomies.
I'm stuck.
Hey guys, that means I hope you don't need to like do any more for a little bit. Just that reflection. Oh god. Didn't even process that being an enemy. That's how weak I am. I was watching like Case Close, and then I like basically spoiled myself in a little bit of it. There's like this big plot point that's just got that's just started, and my immediate response to seeing the plot point was, "Oh, I just need to like look up who the actual guy is, right?" Oh, that's one problem gone. Right. You can jump up that ideally. Okay, well, I don't know the best... Okay, I need you to turn the camera. Like, there was that space over on the other side, right? But that seems like it's a bit far for it to be used. It's like, that's not gonna work. That won't let me go up that way. I'm about to die. Are you wanna play?
Go get it. I'm not doing it.
Well, sucks to be you. That's your ball gone. I literally like now just gonna start with like 1 health point. I don't know why it's like, oh yes. Would you like to quit the game then? Oh, I know. Start me with a bit more health. Walk away and walk back. There you go. I wish like enemies would actually despawn properly. Yeah, I'm not like going into a loop. No, well, I think it. Well, for one, no. One thing. Fuck you in particular. And what I think it might have done is I may have forgotten that I need to shoot something. Oh no. Wish my guy would actually, you know, not go on the ice and slip around. No, I just realised there's a path I can climb up there. Or not. Okay, so I can't climb up that way. I can't go on that platform that's there because apparently it's needs to be jumped on. I go up there and I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to go there. This is gonna have a thing pop up. I was like thinking maybe what the issue is that I need to shoot something. But now it's gonna be like shoot the things in the ceiling or something like that because it's like, yeah. But I don't know why it would give me a recharging thing here though. It's like, it's not going to be there. I die in the water. Do you wish to save? Nah. Do you wish to quit? Nah.
Let's play.
Me not understand. Well, I'm thinking you hit that right to get platforms to show up. Or maybe a missing platform. Oh, I need to like, remember where enemies like spawn. Like, if I don't save it, it's going to keep spawning me back there with at least most of my health. I'm not going to have to use an item. Now, once again, fuck you in particular. Hi, Lauren. How's it going? there's I'm playing some more of the Space Fox. I was watching Coco the Fox earlier, and now I'm playing Space Fox. I'd say I'm not really a big fan of PoE either, but then I'm assuming that's going to be for like different reasons. I assume you play PoE, I imagine. The thing is, I know like when Chizu streams, I could see you like talking about the game, so I'm assuming you have like knowledge or like a more understanding of like PoE than me. The problem is like when I like watch PoE streams, I don't know what to say. So why does he look at the water? Because like right now I'm like so you see I'm retarded because I can't remember. I'm trying not to use that word, but it's the word I tend to use. But like depending on who it is, they get like offended with people using that word. I tend to use it quite a bit, but I try to like not say anything too bad. It's like another word that I tend to use is C word, but then like I try not to use that in streams either. The thing is, I'm trying to like, so I need to get to that. You'd think, okay, just swim over there. It won't let me climb up. Then you think like that wall bit there, cause that's a climbable wall. But then it's not, because I've swam over there and it wasn't climbable. And I'm like, okay, is there something I need to shoot? Like, am I maybe shooting... Oh, I am. I should have like something screaming upstairs. There you go. See, I was being stupid and I wasn't realising what I needed to do. I can see something to do there. Okay, never mind. I think this is where I play like hop. Yeah, I imagine it, because the thing is like with War Thunder, like they're kind of like Raid Shadow Legends, in the sense of like they kind of like sponsor like a wide amount of people. I imagine though like on the sense of like the smaller YouTubers, they like I imagine they like base the pricing on the channel's like average views and subscribers, I would assume. I've heard a number before. I can't remember how they referred it. It's like an average like attention or something like that, like a channel gets or something like a like medium average viewers or something like that, like viewage / watch time of a channel, which I think is like what some advertising companies base it on. And if like you're a bigger YouTuber, they probably just give you like a sum of money, or probably give you an offer that is pretty high in general. But I did actually get like some advertisements through Streamlabs, where Streamlabs was kind of like, oh, you can advertise these brands on your like Twitch to basically get money when people signs up with a subscription with it. That was like for the kind of like better. Oh, what's the name of it? Fuck, I'm forgetting the name of it. The one where they give you the ingredients where you cook it. I can't remember the name of the brand. The one that like sponsors everyone. I got like a message from Streamlabs about that. Okay, it was like make a panel in your Twitch for people to basically click on the ad or like click to buy a subscription plan. And it's like, oh, and advertise it in your stream, and then you can potentially get some money through that. And I'm like, there going, like, I'm not sure, like, God, the thing is, believe me, I will sell out like where I can. I'm not a good person. I would sell out. Like money can make me do most things, right? But at the same time, I have like some limits. I do have some standards. uh, when it comes to like, is that World War I or World War II? But I know I've heard that name before. I probably have learned it in lessons, but I can't think of what the actual scenario was. It's gonna come up, right? Or not? Let's wait for like, the worm to attack me. As I just realised my health now. Oh god. I literally just died. That's like, when it comes to, like my ideas when it comes to like, politics has changed a lot as I grew up. Like one part of me wants to blame that on like, you know, as you like grow up, your opinions change a little bit. But at the same time, some of it is more to do with like, I'm gonna like save in a sec just to make sure. If that bird thing wants to come over to me now, that'd be fine. I want to save when I actually have all this here, so all I've got to do is jump across. Like, for example, there's a YouTuber I watch, not YouTuber, they're it's like an Instagram or like short form creator I've seen. I assume they do live streams too. Oh god, I moved. But they're someone I tend to like watch because they kind of like they basically like kind of meme the British thing to like a funny degree. Just get onto that one. Like there's this one with like a woman trying to put like water in an air fryer to boil it instead of a microwave, and then he just like is like trying to fight off. Like he has a friend holding him back. He's like, no, I gotta get her. W Frankie. How you been doing? I said hi in Coco's chat and you ignore me. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, Frankie. I haven't seen you stream in like a few days, so I was like, wondering if it was like, well, yeah, that's alright. I mean that jokingly. But yeah, it's just like, I was gonna ask where the ice cube went, and I guess it just became flooring. But yeah, like, I was more like concerned. I haven't seen some of your streams in a while, so I was like kind of worried that something was like going on, or if you were not feeling well again. So let's like save here. So if it tells me to auto save or like to like use a thing, I'm just gonna respawn here. I love how they didn't really detect me on the thing until I stepped off that little walkway. I'm literally on fire. There you go, got him. That's good. But I'll try to like be there. I'm not sure if, cause of the time that you tend to stream, I'm not sure if I'll be able to like watch the full stream. But at the very least, I'll be around to watch a little bit and lurk a little bit. The thing is, like, I've only just said it. There's no need for me to save. I can understand like the kind of getting asked to help people. Yeah, I tend to get it with like my mum. So like with my grandma, I don't really see her too often. She lives up in London, so I don't see her too often. I'm just gonna run through the fire. I think I remember doing something annoying around here. I can't remember. I think there's like a way to get up somewhere. Well, I can't go over there unless there's like platforms that show up. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's literally a ladder right there. Yeah, I hate how like, schools here like I've got like so I understand that we have uniforms and stuff when we go to school. But it's like when I was in school, they would literally check like my secondary school. They would literally check in like your brand of shoes, because depending on your brand of shoes, they were kind of like, oh well, if you got Nikes are trainers, so that means if you got Nike shoes on, even if they follow the school standard of have to be black and no labels on them or something like that, or no visible like label, right? It's like, oh no, your shoes from Nike, or like sometimes they'll be like, oh, where did you buy your shoe from? Or like, there's even like a local store, right? Where she fell. There's a local shop, right, which had an agreement with the school to make uniform, and then after the school, I think it was, pulled out, right, from getting like allowing them to make the uniform because they didn't like how the uniform looked or something, some stupid reason. They basically, it was annoying. It's kind of like they basically took away the shop's ability to like make the uniform, but they still made the uniform, and then they were telling people off for it. I know. It's like when we used to say to them stuff like, "But can't like she still go to her lesson though?" Because it's like no, she has to sit in detention because she's got the wrong kind of leggings on. Just like or like when I was in school, and it was kind of like, so oh no, you're gonna have a detention because the brand of coat or jacket you're wearing is like the brand of it showing the top. Oh, believe me, parents get angry about it, but the schools don't get in trouble for that. Because it's kind of like, it's seen as like, well, the school puts out its recommendations and you have to follow it as parents, sort of thing. And then what also makes that even more annoying is half the time to get uniform, you have to go through the school's own website to buy the uniform. So the thing is, like, if you do buy like some uniform that just kind of looks like the uniform they want you to get on, like minus like the sort of shirt sometimes, because sometimes it's like smart shirts, sometimes it's polos and stuff like that. It kind of depends on which school you go into. But it's like they can literally change on the parents. They can change what uniform the kids are doing any year. Like, I remember when I first joined my secondary school, it had one uniform. We had paid out for it, and it was literally like a few months later, I started a new, it was like a Christian company or Christian-based company, it sounded like that, bought the school, right? Or like I don't know, I understand how, like, they basically bought the ability to, like, teach in it, and they basically then changed the uniforms the next year. and it's like then they can cost however much they want on it. I remember I think like it was for a school fleece was something like £28 or £35, and you got to think like this is like this would have been like around about 2010, 2011. So the thing is like it's probably not a massive difference, but like it is still different from like, cause now when you buy like some polo shirts and it's like 35 or something pound, right? Like that's already not really the cheapest. It's like, okay, that's a bit pricey. I'm trying to like if I search this up, just because obviously I know there's gonna be a different price comparison. Okay, Google, what's £35 in both Canadian dollar and also Russian ruble? But can you do a comparison between what it would have been in 2010, like that amount? I don't know if there'll be a massive difference.
Today, £35 is roughly $64.57 Canadian cents, or 3,786.97 RUB. In 2010, that same £35 would have been worth approximately $53.18 Canadian cents, or 1,600.
Oh, it was actually would have been cheaper apparently.
The pound's value has significantly increased against the ruble over the last 16 years, while remaining relatively stronger against the Canadian.
Okay, so it just says the British pound is like in the last few years has gotten stronger, so yeah. But even then, it's just like they do this stuff to parents, right? And like the parents can't say no. And for example, if you refuse to put your kid into school, it will start out with fines or jail time. Because the thing is, like, they can if you don't have your kid in full-time education up until they're 18, you can basically get fines and you can get jail time. Like, okay, Google, in the UK, if you have a child that's under 18 that's not in full-time education, what punishments can be done to the parent?
In the UK, the legal consequences depend entirely on whether your child is of compulsory school age under 16 or in the participation age bracket 16 to 18. 1. Children under 16, compulsory school age. Parents have a legal duty to ensure their child receives a...
So basically, you can get fined £80 within 21 days, rising to £160. Education supervision orders, a court-appointed supervisor oversees your child's education. Parenting orders, you may be required to attend parenting classes. So in serious cases, you could be taken to magistrate's court, and that can result in a fine up to £2,500 or a jail sentence up to 3 months. Yeah. That was just for like the polo, not the polo shirt, the like fleece, the jacket. Originally in my school they made it so if you wanted to have like a jacket, you had to have the school jacket. You couldn't bring in like a jacket yourself. Like they would do exceptions on if it was like a jacket that apparently looked smart, but also I'd say smart, but it's kind of like it had to be like a non-branded jacket was the other alternative. But then it was up to the school's discretion on if your jacket was too like out of line or like out of line from uniform, right? So like you could go in with a jacket going, okay, it has no brand name on it, or like the branding's like barely visible. You can go into school and they can look at your uniform and go, sorry, you're gonna have to take that jacket off, and it could be like minus like 20 degrees, or not minus 20 degrees. It'd be like minus maybe 4, or it'd be like 10 degrees. I should probably... Okay, Google. What is minus 4 centigrade into Fahrenheit?
Minus 4 to the power of circ C is equal to 24.8 to the power of circ F. The conversion is calculated using the
Okay,
formula.
that's epic. Basically, it's 24.8 Fahrenheit. You could be out. Obviously, not like damaging, but if you're literally like a 10 or like some child, right? You know. Oh, you use Celsius. That's. I didn't know because I know like Striders in America. I know America uses Fahrenheit. I didn't know if like Canadians like used it or not. Is there anything that makes it a bit easier? But yeah, it's basically like it could be like 4 degrees, like here, uh, and like they could be telling like Timmy who's like fucking 8. It's like, oh sorry, that's not a school like jacket. You're gonna have to buy the school one if you want to. Get your mom to order it online. And then it's like you get like where most parents already struggle using the internet, let alone having like a child who's like freezing cold, like, Papa, please get me a jacket. I'm freezing cold. And then he's just kind of like, oh, sorry, I can't work out how this website works because the school's website were typically pretty shit. They're kind of like before you had website builders and stuff like that. That's cool. We The thing is with us is like we just use both systems and it gets really confusing because then it's like everyone literally does different. Some person might like weigh in ounces and someone else is there like using pounds and like gallons and stuff, or like pints, and you know it gets confusing. Someone's using feet, someone's using kilometer, someone's using miles, someone's using yeah. It's kind of like everyone just chooses one that they're okay with using. It's also like when it comes to uniform for like schools here, uh, anything from like so like if you're in nursery, they don't make you wear a uniform. Preschool and high school, there's a uniform attached to it. Stuff like when you get into sixth form and college, there isn't a uniform. Because when you're in like college, you're typically 16 at the minimum, and they say that they're apparently going to treat you more like an adult. And by that they mean they let you wear the uniform, your own clothes. Yeah. The thing is with me is like I struggle visualizing sometimes distance and stuff. So even if like for example, if I'm using like uh even measurements that I'm more comfortable with, like I'm more comfortable with the metric system than I am with the imperial system. Just because like there's a lot of things that use the metric system. Uh, but even where I'm comfortable with that, like it still gets me a little bit because there's like some things, like for example, my TV is like measured in inches rather than in like centimeters or like like oh not meters, but like you know it should probably be more like done like meters. In centimeters because like meters are going way too long, like, way too big. But yeah, like uniforms in general, if you ask me, like, but the thing is, like, they used to. Well, the argument with the uniforms is basically, I don't know, but it's kind of like. If I saw something on the floor, I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, I think I need to be on here to pick it up and put it down. But when it comes to uniforms here, like the excuse for it is supposed to be like teaching you for when you go into a job that you have to wear your work uniform. At least like that's the like mindscape of it. Like the idea is basically like, oh, you go to school for X amount of years and you're like wearing a uniform. So then you basically know when you go to the workplace that you're required to wear a uniform. And then it's like you go to the workplace, and depending where you work, some places just tell you to wear like jeans and a shirt. Like if you're like doing trash, the last thing they're asking you to do is to like, you know. I guess I got to bring it back up this way. Oh, it's gonna be annoying to get this around. But yeah, it's like the reason for uniforms is that they kind of like just go like kind of save, so if I like die, I can just respawn with a barrel right here. Yeah, like the excuse for it is literally just like, oh well, if you're wearing a uniform in school, then it won't be too jarring to wear a uniform for when you go to work. But to be honest, like from my experience, when you have to wear a uniform for like a job versus when I was in school, I wouldn't have had to care about like washing my uniform or anything too much, right? Or like I could literally be like I could have like if I could shit in it, I could fall in some mud and have mud stains and shit. And my school wouldn't complain about that, but like for example, trousers are like the wrong type or something, or like they're not either navy blue or black enough, and I would get like told off for it. It's kind of like well, it's like then you go into a working environment and it's like some jobs just very different. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Things like also when it comes to schools in general, I remember like times where I'd get in arguments with like teachers and stuff like that, and I would get told at the end of it like, oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say because you're just a student. Which if you ask me, like, you can't disregard someone just for being a student. It's like, you know, you're gonna have obviously like students in, right? But you can't just go like, well, I can't listen to your opinion because you're a student. Like I was like a kiss ass in school, right? Like I was the type which like was like really sweet around like teachers, but then like I was kind of like an asshole outside of that. So it's one of those things of like, you know, when it comes to like some of my teachers, some of them were like just actual shit, like pretty shit. Such as I had like a PE teacher that believed that the best way for students to learn was to not get taught by a teacher, but by other students. Where like the idea basically was she teaches a handful of them, and the ones that she teaches basically teaches everyone else. Like she like taught like a small group, and then we'll get them to teach others. Or I had like, oh god, do I need to go down or something? I'm trying to work out where I need to go. I don't think I need any more explosions. But I had like, for example, my cooking teacher. I liked her in school because of she would always let me get away with stuff because she trusted me too much for that. Or I had, for example, well, I always had some annoying teachers. I can't remember his name. I think it was like Mr. It was like his name was Gaskell. I think it was his name. I might be getting this wrong. But the thing is, like, I was put in like a special class for my first year in secondary school, right? So I had this like teacher called Gaskell my second year. He didn't realise I wasn't there for the first year, and he hated the fact that people called him sir. his thing is, I'm not a sir, I've not been knighted by the Queen, so I can't be called sir. And I would like just say to him like, "What? Sorry, I don't know your name." And then he's like, "No, that's not good enough. Like I'm not a sir. I'm not Mister. I'm like something like told me to say his name. I'm like, I don't know your name. I didn't have you last year." I remember like I was trying to ask him if I could leave a few minutes because I keep on getting late for tutor. Because of like his lesson was so far away from my building I had to go into. When it comes to PE, it had like two parts. There's theory and there was physical. So it was like we had, I think it was like 2 physical PE lessons. It was supposed to keep us like active, right? And so we had 2 active lessons, and then we had, I think it was 2 theory. Theory was basically like learning about like different muscle groups, different sort of exercises, and what kind of sort of muscle groups get like used in certain exercises and stuff like that, and talking about nutrition and how nutrition affects things, and yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's similar to you. It's just that they tried having like PE pretty broad, and I think it was like when it comes to me, like I was not in the popular friend group. I wasn't like the base bottom, but I was pretty close to it. So the thing it was like when it came to PE, you know, it's like I was like getting shit from the people that's supposed to help me. And like some people go like, "Oh, why should I help him? Because he's an asshole." Or, "Why should I help him? Because he's fucking annoying," or you know, or like he's a nerd or whatever. Yeah. But for us, it was just all under like here. It's also like what did confuse me is like my English just used to be one thing. It wasn't like English literature or English English. We had like when I got older, like they had separated it into 2 separate Englishes. Before it just was a English. There was no particular like, is this about written language or is this about spoken language? It was just English. Made it more complicated, if you ask me, than it had to be. And then it was like, well, so we had that for, wow, it's kind of like our main subjects were, like, we'd always have like at least 1 lesson of science, 1 lesson of RE at least. I think like lessons, if I remember correctly, were 45 minutes. So it'd be kind of like, you'd have a morning lesson, no, I think it was like 2 morning lessons, then you'd get like, no, was it like a 1 lesson break, another lesson, afternoon lunch, which was about 45 minutes if I remember correctly, or an hour, and then I think it was, I think it was like another lesson, break lesson or something like that. Like, the thing for, like, studies in school, my favourite was always math and cooking. Math, because, like, I was pretty okay with maths. Like, I loved my lessons and stuff like that. I forgot most of it now. But, like, it was, like, one of my favourite subjects, right? So, when it came to it, I was always really hyped when I saw math lessons. And then I had, like, so my my most favorite lessons were catering and maths. Just like maths was just fun for me. Catering was also fun, and also the teacher liked me, so I could be more of a teacher's pet that way. Like they'd let me get away with a lot more, and it's like I got to take stuff at home afterwards. You see, like me, I've only lived in southern England. That must have been the only thing. I've like visited other countries. That's as far as it's gone. I think like the furthest I've ever gone out, I was too young to remember it, but I went to Bulgaria when I was younger. Like the only memories I have about that is mainly like my aunt trying to put a snake on me, saying, "Don't worry, it's been defanged." But it was a python. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm not having that on my neck." And I also remember like I didn't understand it right because I was too young to understand what was going on. Basically, while in Bulgaria, my aunt's husband basically was having had a heart attack and died in Bulgaria. See, I didn't understand he had a heart attack, or even that we were inside a hospital. I was literally just, I remember like getting really pissed that I was inside a waiting room for hours. So it was one of those things of like, I was like, so, yeah. Like, the only other things I can remember is there being like a whistle thing that sounded like a bird that when you put water in it. That's literally the extent of my memories from there. Most of the time when I've gone like out of the country, it's like what most typical British people, where it tends to be like just like Spain and France. But he's like, my dad was, like, the thing with my dad is, like, he would never tell me what his actual job was. He just keeps on referring to it as car insurance or an insurance person. Like, he would never tell me exactly what his job role was. He was making, like, a decent amount of money, though. Then you had, like, my mum who, like, was basically, like, a nurse, I think it was, and a retail assistant in her past. And then, like, as soon as she became pregnant with one of my sisters, she basically just stopped working, is what I was told. I was like, I'm gonna save, because I feel this is, yeah, this is literally, like, in the intro thing, spoiling that this is a fight. He's full.
Flame. He's got the spell stone.
I don't know why you'd like that on fire if you could just like snap off the fingers. Now what that thing comes burrowing around to kill me? Yes, it's the chest I'm going for. I was gonna say remember, but I think I may have done this before. I can't remember. Also, like, another thing is like, so for example, I live like really close to Wales, which is like classified as like a different country. Then again, if you ask me, it should just be assaulted by the UK or England, you know. Sorry, my cat's going for my door. But the thing is, like, I've only gone to Wales, I think 3 times. I live like only about like maybe 2 hours away from Wales. Or in the case of like Scotland, I've never been, or Ireland, I've never been. Even though like they are like relatively speaking pretty close. I've gone to France about 3 times. And I've gone to Spain about 2-3 times. I don't know if I'm getting him to do anything to distract him.
Wait for me.
I guess not. I was like thinking, do I hit him in the chest or something? I guess not. Like, am I getting him to walk over the fire, maybe? The idea was hopefully get him to come over to the fire. But weirdly enough, I don't have I don't quite know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing the right thing. That fire turn on? Guess not. Oh wait. There you go. If I could actually hit his tail, that would be nice. There you go. Good. I smacked his bunda. Wait, is that what I supposed to? Okay, yeah. Oh, uvula. I remember, like, I used to get a uvula and I forgot the name of the word. There was like something I used to think I was really smart making a joke about, and I realised I was just stupid because it's referred to the wrong body part. Okay, just yeah, cool, epic. Just can you just not move? Things like there's like a joke I keep hearing that because of the joke I kind of want to go to Hungary. But basically, there's I assume you may get this in other countries. The joke of like, oh, you're finding food. Okay, there you go. Basically, there's a joke of like kind of when you go, you're hungry. Oh, really? I didn't realize you were hungry. Or like sort of, we're not hungry. Yeah. Really shitty joke. My dad used to use it quite a lot, and because like my sisters picked it up as well. Like, am I supposed to get him to like get that area hit by fire or something when he comes down to attack at me? Oh, at least know now what I'm doing. Literally, like the fuck. Like tactical roles if it's just like Dark Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls game, but that's literally what it means. Look, I hit it. And then crushed on. There you go. I'm getting literally sat on. Which is not always like a bad end, to be honest. Nor is getting eaten. Like, that's just war. My guess of how I'm supposed to get that chest able to get hit, because I was like shooting at it, it wasn't doing much. is I guess I've got to like damage it somehow. So I'm assuming maybe use this fire sort of stuff. Let's go over here and then see if I can lead him over. I think I saw his chest open up while he was doing something there. Oh, I can hopefully do it like that more. I would like get a bit more health. I do not feel safe. I feel it penetrating. Oh. No. If you could just like open up to me a little bit. No, you're not supposed to hit me. You can guess, I'm not really the best at games. See, that's the thing I'm supposed to shoot. I wish I could, like, tell him to do something. I'll get him to find the mushrooms when I'm getting attacked. That's good. Yeah, I think I hit that second time. Dodge away a little bit, turn around, and then see actually where he is. I don't actually think I hit that time. Oh, no. No. God, the psychic guy does not help. Certainly didn't hit that time. Oh god. Let's get out of that and just quickly grab some more health, I guess. Like, I'm thinking if I get close enough to him to actually lock on, then hopefully I don't have to worry too much. Like, I can't... There you go. Getting bored again. Should get paid for this. Wait, I'm gonna get hurt by it. I was gonna say, like, if I got killed by the uvula.
Oh no.
I think he's about to make a bowel movement. Or not. That wasn't too bad, to be honest. I mean, I've not played Dark Souls, but I've played Soul games. And like, the way I've played Soul games is I kind of just like adjust. Like I kind of just,
I will, Fox.
yeah, just keep playing or like just keep dying until I
My
get
people shall
done.
no longer live as
Oh, so by the way,
slaves.
thank you, Ham, for the support.
Okay, we'll see you soon. We gotta take this spellstone back to the planet.